time to say odds. Let's go.
Stop that, Wesley. You're behaving like a child.
Shut up. We still got a lot of stuff to sell, bruh. None of these fucking merchants even have 1,000
Nice and slow.
on their pouch, whatever. They only have like at least like 800. Let's see it. I think that's the max I've seen was 800. Go to the tailor. I kind of want to buy better fit, better pants, and a better what's it called? A better hood, whatever. All right, let's do that. Where's the tailor at? This one right there, I think. Excuse me.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. To you.
That's the guy that we left out. What? What?
God bless.
What? He's open. So what's it locked? Loop. Hello. What the fuck? Okay, I guess we're into a different channel. Fuck you then.
Shoot! What do you... I'll have a look at the...
Ooh, no belt. It doesn't add any. It's an add anything. Brime, Holy Roman Empire bribe. Oh, bribal. The fuck is a bribal? Is that for the horse? Saddle plus 2 weight. Yeah, it is. Let's not buy any of these. Wood.
Forced the lock and just wandered in. And there he stole everything he could lay his hands on. Just listen. Coin, jewelry, silver goblets, 2 pairs of shoes, a sack of carrots.
Bottles, pictures.
Let's try again. This should be open. Oh, it's closed. Could be a glitch. Nope, it's still fucking closed.
To you. If you're looking for... What would you like? I'll have a...
Hmm. Seeing it different here. Could buy this brown one. See what's a better pants. Brown, smoky collar. There's so many fucking options. Let's go with this. And this. Oops. Yeah. How much is that? 200? Yeah. Let's haggle.
I'd like to do something about... Well, I suppose... What would you... You won't...
Let's go 200.
You see? Thank you, sir. And come again.
Alright. Let's wear that. Pants. Nice. See how that looks. Ew, the gloves.
Interesting.
Don't really like the gloves.
Nice
I
one.
wear gloves, bruh. The gloves just ruins it. Yeah, that looks good.
What a view.
Back to our original goal. Let's see what we look like in our horse. Yes, sir.
That's a good one.
Alright.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Or hungry? No. You overfed, I should.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Fish over here.
Whoa! The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
I'm Henry. I've got pressing news for Lord Ruthard. Take me to him. He's expecting me.
Ah, Henry. Yes, yes. Sir Quinslin mentioned you. I'll let you in. Shimek will take you to the Lord. I hope you'll find the time to listen to what you have for him. You're not the first to come to him today, see?
Okay.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a
Ben.
while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
Where can I get that hoodie?
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odoran, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Kunsley!
Shimek? What's going on?
Mint Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavart's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of
This
that,
guy died,
eh?
what the fuck?
Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you can do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words. Sir, only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones, that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Damn right I have them. And they make fascinating reading. You won't wriggle out of this.
Thanks to your stupidity, I don't have to wriggle out of anything. Buresh is dead, and you're traitors. And nobody believes a traitor. So now there's the matter of those books, which you conveniently have right here, and which I declare to be forgeries. You see, more proof of your betrayal against the king and his mint master. To arms, men! Kill the traitors, and bring me those damned books! Don't hold back, men! In the name of the king, destroy them!
You swine! You'll pay for that! Yeah! Don't spare
it! That's it, men! Don't let up!
Slice him off!
Show those rebels what royal justice is! It's a wonder you're still standing!
A death for a death!
Oh, rip your ass open! You won't get me! Show what you're made of! In the name of the king! Can't you handle a more?
God damn. I have no fucking gear on. That's the only reason why I lost her. I don't know we're gonna fucking fight.
Don't hold back, men! In the name of the king, destroy them!
Oh.
To me! Get him from behind! We'll finish it quickly. That was some shit! I'll kill you for that! You're no match for us! Back up!
Don't let up!
Yeah! Don't!
So what's your mercy? Leave me be!
Now you want to speak.
Enough! Enough! I give up! Mercy! I beg of you!
That's not up to me, but to Lord Ruthard. Now call off your men. Do it!
You heard him, men. I order you to stand down.
Completely.
Get out! Wait for me by the gate.
See now? You know how to listen. Now get inside, where you'll answer to Sir Kunzlin.
As you command. Kunzlin, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I'm heading back to Raborsh. I've had more than enough adventure for one, but at least I'll escort our Mint Master. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did. And I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunslin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with von Bergov, and I doubt I'll get a better chance.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into death's embrace.
The only thing I'm afraid of is failing and not saving Lord Capon.
Lad, 30 years ago I'd have spoken like you. But now you'd better damn listen up, and maybe you'll live another 30 too. Don't go rushing in. First get yourself a coat of the kind used by spies and infiltrators. That'll protect you better than plate armor. Don't dally.
Coat.
And only draw your weapon if you'll be walking among wolves, so don't forget it. I'll pray for your success.
Man, it's not my first.
It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Bergov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land. And von Bergov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. Shimek will take care of this mess in the yard. And I'll look at the books you brought, at least.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
I'll help him with that real quick. Clean the yard. If you know what I mean.
Christ! Pardon me.
Oh shit, they have drink that real quick. Ooh.
This was certainly no accident. Better keep an eye on this place.
Let grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, is made known by the mercy of God,
There has to be bees down there over the bar. What a fucking day. You robbed that dead man! Give up!
Huh?
Easy! I surrender! I won't let you get away with robbing the dead!
Wait a moment.
I just want... That's but fine, but don't do anything...
No way that fucking worked. Nope.
What a fucking day. Another senseless death.
Here he is. Catch him.
What?
You robbed that dead man.
Easy! I surrender! Yeah.
Wait a moment.
I just want... That's not... But don't...
It always works. They don't care when I rob the other guys. Only care when I rob their men.
Starting to stink. There has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day. Starting to stink.
Touch ourselves. Where's a washing station over there? Shit horse. Good to know, good to know.
Ugh. Starting to stink. No, I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Where'd you get that coat? Or not coat. What's it called again? The hoodie. The hood. I want that hood.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
Yes.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shit, that's damn complicated.
Of course it is. That's how I designed it. After all, you don't want any old idiot to find the secret passageway to your castle.
True enough. But call me an idiot and explain it to me once more, please.
Maybe in a while. But first we have to discuss something more important. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the cash?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
I'm glad I could help you and your father.
The pleasure is ours, but tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
My lady, I'd help you any time.
Truly? In that case, you certainly won't refuse my request for a little service? But you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
Okay.
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
What might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries.
Fine. I'll just drop everything and fetch it for you at once, my lady. Can you at least tell me something about it?
That wouldn't be very entertaining now, would it? Perhaps it's full of vulgar poetry, and also richly illuminated.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
She want me. Bro, everybody wants me in this fucking game. Goddamn. Henry. What's the secret, man? Jesus, the light's going crazy. Give me them books. Whoa, 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 whoa. 25 badges. That is a lot. Damn. Okay, bad. Russians. What's in here? Nah, too obvious. It's in this cabinet. Alright, I'm gone. Damn, they're fucking stacked in here. Moonshine galore. Meat galore. What's down here? Bunch of wine, I'm guessing. Just foods. Right? What's that? Dried salami. Cool. Just get out of here. Yes, we can. Spanish blood. Let's see if we can get that blue. Let's go over here. The thing that he was wearing, that blue hood.
Nice and slow.
Without warning, attacked by Cuban troops.
What's the occasion, eh?
Hail!
Excuse me. The city council has decided to help King Sigismund's army keep watch, so we can sleep peacefully. It has therefore...
Welcome.
Nah, I don't want ticks. I'm good.
Christ! Pardon me.
Alright, should be over here.
Myself a second time.
Well, hello. Okay.
Was wünschst du? Show me your way.
He has the red one. Doesn't have a blue one though. It's like this but blue. That's what I want. So might as well buy that one for now. I don't know why that guy's locked up. We'll try again actually. Let's buy this and then try again with that guy.
Like to do some. Is this?
You'll have to. Aye. Thank you, sir.
Where is it?
And come again.
Ooh,
Nice one.
Looks clean.
Interesting.
Oh, we just gotta go find a blue. If we can't find it, just keep this for now. A blue color one. What the? Okay.
Come and shop here. We've got enough for everyone. One covering up the wrongdoing of the other. What's that?
You open now, you asshole. This motherfucker's still not open.
Welcome. I'm sure you'll find. What can I do?
Show me your way.
These are all shit. It's a green one. Let's just repair our shit.
Maybe next.
Make sure we're good. Bro, why are you closed? I can literally see you. Open up.
Who opened? I hope you weren't planning on breaking in here.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Not your day,
That's
eh?
right. Good.
Talk to this guy.
Don't end up here too.
It happens. Just what?
Greetings.
Come and have it. We've got enough to go around. And squares on the market. Come and take a look.
Do your shopping here, and you're in the clear. Excuse me.
Baker. Yeah, it's okay.
what would you?
Show me.
Show me your wares. Oh my god, bunch of garbage. Basura.
Why
Yeah,
are you
trash.
wasting my time?
Shut the fuck up. You're selling trash, bruh. Why can't I go in? I helped you out, bruh. I should also get a discount. Piece of shit. Let's go to the bathhouse.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Slowly. Nice and slow.
What do you...
Do you know how the...
Not yet. Take care.
Can I not use your services until then? What the fuck is going on, bro? At this point, I want them to win, bro. God damn. Where's your bath maids, bro? It's pissing me off. Where's your wenches? So I need to get rid of this. It's just on my fucking inventory for the rest of my life, I guess. Why the wench? Bro, I literally can't take a bath or use this bathhouse. Just cause.
Easy, good horse.
What time is it? Oh, of course, I forgot. Gotta be off the horse. Oh, curva.
Whoa, whoa.
Should be some food.
Sorry.
Greetings.
Chenyek said you might have some work.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian horse son Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
What do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use a seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts.
Most astute. Corpses can always be difficult. So if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall.
How do I get to the underground?
That's the hard part. But maybe one of the monks that take care of the ossuary will help you. There's always one nearby. You just have to figure out how to approach.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So,
do you have one of those thief's charms?
naturally, tried and true.
I don't know.
As you wish.
Tell me more about these.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Okay. Nasty bitch. Wait up. Let me see if you still hear me here. Alright. Yeah, you can. Okay. Let me get into my food. I don't want to talk to you.
I'll be right with you.
Jeez. Took you long enough. I forgot I'm not that hungry.
Excuse me.
But it was. I'm overfed again. Got that. Alright, we should read a book. Let's read about this. Two hours. Let's learn about sharing. So we get more weight until so if we get 100, I think just get to 100. See what happens. Strength +1. Didn't give a shit. Memorable. If your Christian is higher than 20. Or charisma. The fucking word is too small. I read it as Christian. If your charisma is higher than 20, your armor will be considered higher. Local hero, no. Okay, let's just go from here. Each level of vitality adds an extra stamina point. The effect also applies to ritual activities. After the fight ends, you gain 2% bonus on your strength, agility, and combat skills. The effect lasts for 6 game hours. To renew it, you must enter combat again. Passive, as long as you don't kill anyone, your non-combat skills will increase by 2%. Nah, Nightcaller. No. It's easier to convince others the nice way. You gain 2% to persuasion, impression, and precision. Precision? Presension? I don't know. People are also more likely to try to solve crimes with you in person rather than going straight for the guard. But beware, the more dangerous you look, the more likely they still choose to go to the guard instead. Criminal elements. Criminal brands disappear a quarter faster with brand scars. You'll sell stolen goods 10% more. You look more menacing, and you gain 2% bonus on your course, dominate, and dread. Let's go with this, either this or criminal elements. Let's see the other ones first though. If you are in the area with have a good reputation, 60% or more, you gain 2 no. Charisma, if you're no. Okay, it's either criminal elements or heroic vigor. Vitality. Each level of vitality adds an extra stamina point. Let me see my vitality. 18, so that's gonna give me 18 stamina, I'm pretty sure. Or 18 plus stamina. Local, no. Criminal element. I feel like this is better for, because we steal a lot of stuff with the brand, like, you know, and it disappears faster, a quarter faster, and you gain 10% more from purchasing those. I should've, why would I, yeah, it doesn't make sense, because if you sell it with the brand, you get 10% more, so why would you make it more faster to disappear? You get more coercion and dominate and tread. I guess that's pretty good, but we'll go with this one. More stamina. Anything on my skills? Oh, scholarship. Saint you will improve faster with your hound horseman skills because of your experience you gain. It will be 20% higher. That's good for my horse. Hound, I don't really use him, to be honest. I should do. Use him more. You improve faster in the skills of survival and alchemy, as all the experience you gain will be 20% higher. As long as you remain still, your energy and nourishment would reduce much more slower. Liberal arts. You are able to recognize the difficulty of skill checks, but not your chances of succeeding. You will still have to decide yourself whether it's worth the risk. The efforts of your reputation isn't taken into account in the displayed difficulty. What the fuck does this mean? You're able to recognize the fatigue skill checks. Huh. You're still, as long as you're mid. I feel like this is the best. I don't know if it's gonna get rid of this if I get Wonders of Beasts instead of Wonders of Nature. Because I do want to get into alchemy. I've heard it's pretty good. But horsing and hound is pretty important too. Let's go with the beast. Oh, we can't get it. Because sometimes it gets rid of the thing. Because for this example right here, Roadrunner, I can't get Wildrunner anymore because I have this Roadrunner. I can't get Wild Runner anymore. So yeah. Well, that's not the case with this one. So that's pretty good. Can we still read this? Even though it's 100%? Yeah, we can't. We read the book cover to cover. Let's put that back. Why'd I have 3 of these? What the fuck? Strength of a Knight. Back. Alright. Sleep. Is that cat in real life? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Look, he scared me a little bit. Thought I was outside. There is cats outside that always fight. That sounded so fucking real, bruh. Maybe it is, I don't know. I'll have to check stream later. That's crazy, that's crazy. Alright, let's check on the bathhouse. Or we can do this.
Easy,
real quick.
Easy. Nice and slow.
We'll see. I haven't seen cats yet, so I think that's real life actually. There's no way the shit was so loud.
Whoa!
Your chicken, no, I have seen the chicken actually. Or a rooster. Or a male chicken. Where you at, Betty? Betty? Where's Betty at? Wait, that's not her. Betty. Betty. Where you at, Betty? Something over there. I need to talk to you.
Morning.
Do you know how the
Not yet.
Oh, now I can use your...
Certainly.
Sorry. I have to get going. Do you know how...
Not yet.
I'd like... I'd like you to...
Great!
Alright. I guess we have to wait a little bit more. It's been like 2 days or 3 days, I think.
There we are. Greetings.
Alright. Yeah! Let's go to... Oh, that shit's far. Speak to... Hashao. Now let's go to this one then. Dostin. Who's this guy again? It's the guy we rescued, I'm pretty sure. I forgot his name. His nickname is Dreadnought though. I remember that. But I forgot his name. I could have visited Catherine first and told them what was going on. Where is she working at? I think it's like a tavern or something. Oh my fucking god, what is this? Encounter. What do you want, buddy? What do you want?
Hey, you! You hear me?
How are you? And what do you need?
To have a little chat with you. Come here. Ah, a buyer for our wares.
I'm not buying anything off.
No, wait, hold on. I've got a seriously good offer for you here.
What exactly?
What the fuck?
How much?
For you? Next to nothing. I've been waiting for you. Not paying. God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fucking... Now you're gonna die. Show your stuff. You know much for us, fucker.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, head up here. A human just showed up out of nowhere. Tried helping me. Ah, never mind, he's dead. Ooh.
I've been waiting for you.
This sound effects is mad annoying. Ooh, I just got a message right there.
I'm all yours. Didn't see that one coming, eh?
It's alright. Come on. I know how to do it too.
Show your stuff.
Do it better too.
Fuck that.
That's stuff. You fool. You fool. Done.
Christ, my head. I'm all yours.
Oh, you done. Check it out. 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 Bitch. What the fuck? Guy's tripping. How much are these? 2,000. I finally have a horse trader. Or smuggler, whatever you want to call it. But I don't. In this region. Not yet, at least. Can we stop doing that, please? Weak painkiller brew. Oh, so much good stuff. Let me get that. Give me that. This guy had nothing on him. This other guy. Give me Russians. 120 for a boar side. It's crazy. Russians. That's about it. Alright, let's go. Where the fucking horse go? I gotta remember his name. Herring. Okay. Here we are. Herring. You go back to Devil's Den, Herring. It's gonna be nighttime when we get there. A sleeping man. Yeah, easy to rob.
I could use a bit of
Arrowhead.
help.
What the fuck?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting.
What's wrong with you?
I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, but I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary.
Oh? What's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the same.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Karel. Folk call me Karel Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. This arrow here...
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty...
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit.
There.
But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No. I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scrap. Me and my lads got ourselves into some butt enough chat. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way.
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing.
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
What's in these sacks, any?
Just stuff what folk leave lying these days. Everyone locks up, and then they go. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on.
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in here. So, will you help me?
Well,
glad to hear it.
Sure, why not? Buddy.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible, and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
You're probably not a monk, are you? What are you then? A bandit?
Ha! A bandit? Don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forests, start wars, and the ordinary folk has to do all the work for them. And when you get in their way, they string you up or beat you like a dog. Not even the worst bandit behaves like that. That's what people should be whipped for in the stocks, not for hunting a deer in some noble's forest, or picking something up here and there. We're just trying to survive is all.
How do you manage to survive?
That depends. Sometimes it's all right, other times it's brutal. Whenever we do a job, we put our necks on the line, but we only ever take enough to survive. And we never kill nobody. Well, unless it's really necessary, of course. But I suppose you're right. We're bandits. And sometimes it really fucks me off.
This sack really is heavy. How much further is it?
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Try to set me up. You're all dead. I'm just saying. Nearly there, he says. The fuck is this? Thank God there's a fucking follow button now. All the games with the trailing mission or whatever quests should have a follow button. Ah, nice little camp you have here, buddy. Enemy camp. Whoa.
Me? I couldn't care less. Buckwheat would be fine by me, but when I eat fish that's been dead God knows how long, then I smell like a dead...
I dropped that sack over there, but... Look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord...
No problem, no problem. See you later, though. If you know what I mean. Stealing some of their stuff. Maybe killing one of your friends. For some Russians. There goes. What the fuck? Tripping.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hope.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until... Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dark?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him, and you'll know everything. His face reveals it.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case, but when you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing, and remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it.
This guy.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's form.
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survive. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well, but you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunts. He helps out with the...
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah, but there was no...
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses.
I'll go over.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he still got that. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on...
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
I'm not afraid of dirty work. Sometimes there's just no other option.
Hear, hear. If it bothers you, there's no place for you with the devil.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
Tell me more about this...
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hand.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off. And he listened to me.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
I like to have a good drink.
Of what?
It doesn't matter. The main thing is when it's flowing and there's plenty of it. If you remember in the morning what you did the night before, you're not doing it right.
Oh, my thoughts exactly.
I'm thinking of that Cuba that we drank.
When I was young, I drank like crazy. Plenty of experiences,
I think it is,
yet no memories.
And now that you're old?
Well, I drink like crazy. You see, my time is running out.
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last raid. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
Earlier, you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
How are they trying to fight Sigismund?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Mostly they are just trying to survive. Some time ago, they raided a supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then the very same supplies turned up with the hungry families in Miskovitz. They are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund's toes like that, he will go after them. And soon.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Shishka was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
No, sir.
Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password to recognize their own.
Password? What password?
Fuck. What was it? Ah, I remember. The fox is in the henhouse.
How did you learn their secret password?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was looking for a company to join. Then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth going on about the peasants' revolt and shouting out the password for all to hear. Some old woman from Miskovitz slapped that lad so hard, his chin hit the table.
Right, so I'm supposed to look for a scrawny, drunken loudmouth?
We have plenty of those already. I reckon you ought to talk to the old crone. I have a feeling she might be the way to get to that. Try telling her the password and see what happens.
All right. I hope I won't get slapped too.
Wait up. Let me do my check real quick. More check. Oh, okay. Oops. There's so many dialogues. They're all interesting too.
I'd like to enter the shooting contest.
A newcomer? I'm always glad. I set up strawbirds all around.
We used to do something a bit like that back in our village. Although we'd shoot at chickens with a slingshot. Got into all sorts of trouble.
There you go. Then, you'll find this even easier. Strawbirds can't run away. So what will it be? Bow?
I think
Right. Now, do you want me to look around for beginners or more advanced? Of course. You'd have to stump up more.
Let's not.
Right. But these fellows ain't going to come.
Wait, let me.
Now you're talking.
All right.
Everybody, form a straight line. And loose.
Ooh. I like this thing. Where did I get this? Oops.
Still no knock.
No way, miss. What?
Well, fuck me if that bird ain't tethered in place.
Okay, let's try a different one of these. Let's not aim real quick.
That was just a practice shot. It doesn't count.
Be serious. For this first hit. No, it's just going terribly. to aim it a little lower. God damn it. Dude, one is enough, bro. This guy can't hit a shot. No, this guy hasn't hit a single shot. This is terrible for me too. Jesus. Jeez. No way I can't hit that though. What is going on? Yo. Alright, chill.
About trend. Last chance to score points.
There we go.
Good shot. There's no way I'd let you anywhere near my chickens.
Thank you.
It's pretty fun. Now how do I keep the thing? Oh, that's the question. I do. Nice. Oh, it's because of the crossbow I'm using. Ooh, nice. I like that, I like that. Where'd he go? So we got things to talk to you about.
How did you... For the first... A few years ago, my company was a technical... Wait. We were fighting for my...
Why did he let you live?
Because I shot and killed 2 of his men. And crippled 3 others. Before he bashed me over the head.
And he just let you go?
Not a chance. I woke tied up with a splitting headache. Tridevil was all fired up. Betting with his men that they'd boost me.
And what was the catch?
That fucker took me to the ramparts and said that if I piss and hit the ale pitcher down below, he'd let me go. Otherwise, he'd try to hit the ale pitcher with me. The prick.
Wow. You're quite the sharpshooter, Kabyanka.
You bet I fucking am. But you don't know shit about it.
Teach me something then. I'll happily pay.
It'll take some time. But for a few...
Jesus, no. Okay. Now we got a lot of shit. Chipster. Oh my god, the map's fucking... Map's fucking... Getting slower, bruh. Too much shit to do. Ow. Okay. Let's save it for tonight, actually.
Whoa, whoa.
Get to our room. Trishka, why you always drunk? my room? It's not. It's awkward. It's my room. No? What the fuck? What's my room? I swear it was one of these. Oh, it was this. Why is this locked? Might as well open it. That's gonna break. Let's see what's in there. Give me that Grossman. Alright, let's read. To pass time. Let's go with flexibility. I feel like. No. Settle for life. Let's go with that. Till midnight. And then go to sleep. Nice, we got damn 3 hours of sleep gets me to 100. Let's read some more then, I guess. If we can. Oh, more bandages, nice. Do that. Painkiller brew. Might as well. That should be enough, actually. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go back to Kuhnberg. Of course, it's raining. Wow. Alright, open the door for me. I'm trying to leave, bruh.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
Try to run. The bailiff's going to eat you.
Wait, we can... It was just a joke.
Isn't it funny?
We'll see who has the...
You know what?
All right, don't want to talk.
Let's, we slept, right? This is where we slept. Devil's Den, it says, okay. I don't know why they fucking locked the door. I can't get out. I need to get my horse, buddy. Open the door. I need to leave. Alright, she's in. A little hungry. Should be good. I don't want to overeat. Just in case we can get ambushed. Let's go hang to Gutenberg. Go talk to Catherine, what's going on? Whoa.
If you have something to offer, stop by for a moment.
Where are you coming from? And where are you going, pretty minstrel?
Oh, young man. Such lovely eyes you have. Is your name just as fetching? Because I'm a respectable girl, I'll have you know, and come the dawn, it's often too late to ask.
Well, there's nothing to be done. Looks like Henry of Lackland will just have to move on again.
I'll let you stay, fair-eyed Henry of Lackland. I'm Suzanne. Or Roxanne, take your pick.
Interesting. But it's hard to trust someone with more than one name.
Ay, ay, ay. It's a cross I have to bear, along with all them noble von Steens and von Bergs. They're the sort a girl has to watch out for, but you're no nobleman, are you?
No. I'm not high-born, if that's what you're after.
Eyes are the window to the soul. Did you know that? And yours just gave you away. We have a lot in common, Henry.
What could you and me possibly have in common, girl?
A great deal. The order of the world is fixed for the friar, the burgher, and the peasant, but never for the troubadour or the misbegotten. We don't fit in anywhere. We have to find our own way instead.
Let's just drop it and talk business, you treacly troubadour.
Fine. Do you have something to sell?
30. She has 35 Russians. No. I won't sell you anything. I mean, I can sell you some dye. I'm gonna sell you the even die, or I can sell you the blue die actually. I can sell you how much? What is this again? An ordinary plain die. For the first of the line demonic die. Even die. Even die's pretty bad, low-key. I need an odd die. A very lightly loaded die. One can barely differentiate it from a ordinary die. So these two are useful. This one ain't, and this one ain't. So yeah, we're selling that. Me no likey. Guess we can sell her 3.
I'd like to do.
Aye, that. Thanks. And have a nice day, friend.
What's she selling? Straw hat. Whoa, whoa. A jester disguise. I might buy that actually. Strong. Ooh. She has that. She has some interesting stuff. Interesting stuff indeed. Expert bite. An expert is also inconspicuous. Buying that. Ooh. Some badges. Flute. Harp. Pin. Bone. Lamp. We're buying that and a straw hat. Lily wanna buy a straw hat. Oh, those pants are pretty cool too. It goes with the jester fit. If I buy 20 of these, what happens? Oh, it's just one. Yeah, let me just buy one. And what does she have? Oh, so she had the pin, Emperor badge, gold Emperor badge. I feel like I can just get them from winning our dice game, so I'm not buying it. It's 500 fucking groshens for it too. Using this badge, you will gain a triple points for every. Oh my god, so good. Throw again. Use this once per game. If you get 1 + 1 die, it will triple it, so pretty much a guarantee to win. That's crazy. Still, you will hold off on that. Might meet again, you know? Never know.
A word about the.
Is this it?
Let's go with.
Aye. Happy to be of service, sir.
Fucking rain.
Tell me about it. Now we can look like a jester. Look at that. Gutenberg. Let's go over here. Where's Catherine work? In Gutenberg. Mr. Shut up, hold on. She works at Hangman's Halter's Tavern. Okay. Oh shit. They decided. But let's go to Halter's first. There she. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Tell her what's up.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Oh.
Have a good day.
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit too wide.
Oh, shit.
And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. Absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find...
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a week ago?
And did you notice anything suspicious about her?
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
What was Alice trying to find out for you?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So, you'll have to figure out the rest.
What about your other girls? Are they alright?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death...
What are you going to do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but...
But you don't want to scare them?
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could give them away. And I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
Why did you ask me in particular for help?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Aha.
But don't take it the wrong way. I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable. Not even
Zhishka would be of much help to me here.
Uh-huh. I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard, talk to the gravedigger, and take a look at that poor girl. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
Alright. First, we talk to Betty. What the fuck happened?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
If she won the voting, sort of, for the councilors. And then we go to the graveyard. That's crazy, she got hacked up and shit. That's what happens. See? Don't spread up gossips that you don't know of.
Oh.
Might get into trouble. Wrong lady.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Ma. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town.
Greetings, Betty.
Oh.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out.
There we go. Clara, Clara, Clara.
Yeah!
Alright, let's go to that grave. The grave.
slowly. Nice and slow.
Alright. Need to talk to the gravedigger.
Whoa! Whoa!
First, how the fuck do we get in there? There we go.
Whoa!
Greetings. Till we meet again.
God be with you.
You must be the local...
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another Gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them Gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No, no thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl. You can't just let the murderer get away with it, can you?
Well, what do you plan on doing about it?
Find out who did it and bring him to justice.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to help them lasses, it's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle. Though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find...
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Just the murderer.
Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually,
wow, okay.
Wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor...
Thanks again, Matt.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Okay, that guy's definitely the murderer. He's trying to cover his track. Just like Heavy Rain, you know? Sean! I think that's his kid's name. Not too sure. Good game, good game. Good story. See if the glove fits more with the red. Who it does.
Interesting.
No.
Till we meet again.
Alice!
So, let's see what we have here. My God. Someone really did a number on her. Oh. They ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place I found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or... These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. Or clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards?
Fucking ate it or something. Jeffrey Dahmer style.
Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they?
Yeah. I don't know.
Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there.
Jeffrey Dahmer
She
style.
has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend her. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. Somebody mutilated her and left her lying there as a warning. But for whom? Probably for someone who knows they're doing something wrong. Maybe Catherine is right. He did it because of her. Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice? Aye. She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
No, he couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumir.
Well, if you're interested, maybe you'll catch him sober.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then They found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that?
So, I'll leave.
Isn't it crazy? In a big ass city like this, with thousands of eyes, no one saw a fucking thing. Sus. Definitely someone is hiding someone. There's no way no one saw a thing. There's no way no one saw a thing. So, who should we go first? Go see Lumiere? Or go to the crime of the scene? Oh, it's outside a little bit. No, it's not. It's inside the walls. Still. But it's in the outer wall a little bit. It's in the corner too. Near a fucking church. Let's go to this guy first, because it's closer.
Greetings.
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ, my head.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a...
That's some hangover, unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off. This should sober him. No. Maybe you'll sober up by...
Oh.
I need a potion. But what potion would that be to sober up? I don't have any. We could... Oh.
Is shagging Naz's old woman.
Oh.
You know it, and so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
It's gospel. They say she's mad for it. But the old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop.
Just emotional. We will go to a... what's it called again? What's a degree? Apothecary. I think that's what I said. Apothecary. Buy that potion for him. Then talk to him.
Easy, good.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
It's over here.
only defense is piety and virtue. Especially in these times, we have to heed the commandments.
Overshot my location. There it is. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for.
I'll have a look at...
Get to look at the information. Marksmanship, stamina, energy, speech, Nighthawk, painkiller, Bruce. Trained.
I'd like to do something...
But...
What would you say?
You won't come... Why? Das Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Alright. Sober him up. Talk to him.
Buying a rowboat or maybe a punt. What do you want a boat for? So I don't drown in
Shut
all
up.
this shit here.
Let's see if my mic's still working. My check.
Do you want a boat?
My check. Okay, it's good.
Last time it rained straight, we were up to our knees.
Easy,
Thanks for the herbal brew
good
you sent
horse.
me.
Herbal brew? I didn't send you any herbal brew.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that too.
You robbed it.
Lumiere? Oh, he's still... This should so... Here. Drink up. Better?
What? Who?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I'm stubborn, and I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. A murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, He seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this Mole? In the Hole?
Yeah. He still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any...
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can...
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us without... There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kutenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the...
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activity.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
Can you sum it all up for me?
We have 6 victims here. And I believe they were all murdered by the same killer. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4, the most recent ones. By now, we won't learn anything about the first 2. Of the remaining 4, The first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was raised by Father Prokop from the Church of St. Peter and Paul. He should know the most. The next were Stanya and Zdena. Their bodies weren't found, but we assume they also became victims of the same murder. They both hung around a tavern they called the Hole in the Wall. Stanya was an alehouse maid, and Zdena a pickpocket. And the last victim is Alice now, also a maid. What they all have in common is that they were young, beautiful, and brunette.
Good. I know it.
When you learn something more, you've aroused a bit of hope in me.
I wanted to ask you... Why are you counting?
Because I think someone killed them.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young.
Do you think somebody is killing them because...
Certainly. If somebody...
But why did...
I don't know.
Good.
When you've aroused...
Alright. He's so dry. That's a long ass dialogue. Let's take out the gloves, actually. Ugly ass gloves. Let's go investigate where the murder actually happened. Whoa. What the fuck? What? Just disappeared. What? The thing just disappeared. What the fuck?
Slowly. Nice and slow. Bruh. Time to say.
I heard about this one bloke.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Hail.
Lord be with you.
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet Rat and I.
What does that mean?
It was good to see you, my friend.
What will it be?
Is it true you hold fight?
No, what with teeth? It's...
Did it start?
Stanya. It depends on...
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. What kind of guest...
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good...
By whether he's got coin?
Aye. No coin, no... I like talking to folks. So, what'll it be?
I'll have something to...
Something?
I want to know if Stanya works here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer.
What?
If you want to ask...
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an... So, what'll it...
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get. Whether I'm a good guest, or now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right.
Did anybody see what actually happened?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour, and you won't meet many people on...
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No. A charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verklitz Valley. I think his name...
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the
You think he might have been the one?
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them, and like they say...
Or in this case... Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanley? I mean, more intimately?
Well, I got bad news for you. She had 2 close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared, and she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide.
Blood?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke, so if I was you...
That's all I need to know.
Alright, it's kinda late, so I'm probably gonna end it here, guys. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Probably tomorrow. See ya.